Hey, welcome everybody. Welcome back. I love you all. It's a great pleasure to be back. It's been far too long, almost like a day and a half, and that's just way too long to go without seeing any of you people, even though it's been actually months since I've seen any last one of you of my studio audience in here before, but it's great. Everyone, in case you couldn't tell, I have my wonderfully dressed studio audience, except for the guy in the front row wearing that hat. What in the hell? What, dude? Who the hell gave him permission to wear that hat? It's not funny, except for me and everyone else who's poking fun at you right now. That's funny. That's funny. Everyone, actually, you know what? Give yourself a round of applause, please, everyone in the front row, except for the guy in the hat. we don't need to give him a round of applause. As we've all pointed out, he's just a twat. And we're going to jump right back into some FoFA Army updates. Yeah, and you know, there's actually some overlappage here for some of the news references and articles I've covered in the past that I will be covering on this news update. So if you've watched some of my updates and streamed before, you'll actually be on board and know exactly what it is I'm talking about. And if not, well, I just don't know what to tell you, you're a twat. I mean that with all the love in the world. You know, it's sort of like your mother calling you a twat. I know. It's tough love, man. It's tough love. And the more I think about it, the more I think it's just. What? No, seriously? Well, come on, peeps. You got to have my back. You know, baby got back. You know. Anaconda stuff going on there. Yeah, here we go. We got him back. Anyway, let's see. So we're gonna jump right back into it, and one of the first things on the headline there is the PSVR game Honor and Duty, which I've covered before. It now will be having a all-out war edition coming out in I want to say, what was it, September 3rd, at least in the UK. It might come out simultaneously across the pond in the States, or you know, imminently afterward. And the best part is it's going to have both titles in one package. That's right. Give that a round of applause right there. No, not a laugh, you idiots. I said a round of applause. Come on, what? There we go. Round of applause. Yeah. They've had a lot of coffee. Keyword coffee. You know, if you know what I mean. Then, and they don't know exactly what they're doing. So the cool thing about this is if you remembered my coverage on it, the D-Day edition is sort of like a 32-player multiplayer online kind of Battlefield-ish game mode, where you can actually have vehicles, jeeps, tanks, airplanes, and again, it's online, and it actually supports the aim controller. I think that's what I covered it on. Very well done indeed. I kind of like it. And then let's see, the arcade edition, which has both single player and multiplayer as well. It doesn't support the aim controller, but it's more like a Team Fortress style gameplay with kill currency. So, you know, when you take more people out, sort of Battlefield-ish, you'll get kill currency, and then you can use that towards armaments and better weaponry and training your units and all that gobbledygook and cool stuff. Lots of cool stuff ahead. And then another title I actually covered on the aim controller support title was Special Force VR Infinity War. Oh yeah, let's get a lot of applause for that, because it made it back in the news. Everyone thought it was cancelled, but you know what? Guess what? It wasn't, and it's actually about to have a Steam release here. I want to say soon, August 8th. Oh, that is soon. Wow, that's really damn right. That's really soon. And the cool thing about that is they already announced that it will be on a Steam store, but it will come to the Oculus and PSVR by the end of the year. Yes, that is great. That is wonderful, because this is actually a title that the developers were talking about, you know, being an e-sport interest. There's a lot of cool stuff going on with it. It was a, you know, reimagining of a 2004 PC game, just Special Force. And, well, hey, I gotta say, I'm looking forward to it. You know, I thought it was dead. Is not dead. I'd say that's back from the dead, living dead. Yeah. That was horrible. I don't know why you guys laughed at that. Anyway, big news. And I should have read this first, but I wrote all this down stupidly while drunk. Yeah. So let's see, the No Man's Sky VR has a actual announced date. Oh my God! Yes, that's great. Great goodness. Yes, we are going greatness for that. And that is August 14th, and that will actually include 3 new features, only 2 of which were actually announced. Enhanced multiplayer and social functionality. That's all rolled in one, and then the VR support, complete VR support, that was the other, and the third, they just remain silent. Yeah, just silent like that. No word, no. Mum's the word. We don't know what it's gonna be. But if you watch the trailer, the music's kind of ominous and scary, and it's like, oh, I'm gonna shit myself and. Okay, come on, guys. That only happened that one time, and I apologized. I apologized. I bought you all lunch. It was great. You loved it. Yeah, that's right. Chicken tuna sandwich. Yeah. Anyway, let's see. As we're going on with the news, let's see. HTC fans of you out there, they just announced the VivePort, which is let me see, the HTC version of the Quest, the Oculus Quest, which is just going to be streaming VR content to VR-ready PCs. But unfortunately using 5G. Yeah, the dreaded 5G. Any of you've done your homework and know that that's not. You know, I'm a fan for technology. I'm a fan for progressing and innovation, but that doesn't seem very cool, man. No, just no. I wanted to try the HTC VivePort, but I don't want to try. I don't want 5G. Anyway, I don't want to get into political arguments and discussion. We're just going to keep moving on. But also on that note, let me see, the Vive Cosmos. HTC fans out there with the Cosmos, the the 1 second down to the Valve Index, I want to say, in terms of spec and price, had a price leak. And the representative actually reached out saying, no, that $699 price tag was not our, firm price. We will reach out and let our customers know what we demand from your damn wallet. And that's right. And they will get it. They will get all your bottle caps, and they'll probably get mine in the long run too. Let me see. Also, for those of you PSVR fans, any of you tried Redmatter? The great immersion movie puzzle game that came out about a year ago, is now actually launching the Quest very soon, or Oculus, but specifically I guess they called out the Quest because they've actually remastered it, and somehow amazingly it actually looks better on the Quest. I'm right there with you. I don't know how they pulled it off, but I'm interested to see. It just said very soon, or soon very, as I like to say, because we don't know how very soon is. Moving on, any of you who have Nintendo in your blood, in your veins, in your past experience, have undoubtedly tried a game called WarioWare, which is just a bunch of small mini games, sort of a spin-off and darker take-off, a single-player version of Mario Party. And there's this party VR title called RadTV, and as luck would have it, it's exactly like WarioWare, but with a dark twist. I know you'd love it, a dark twist. We all love those cynical, very crazy dark twists. And this, apparently, from what I've read, will have even some of the hardcore WarioWare enthusiasts sort of cringe. But the downside is there's very little single player, even 2-player, want to play. It's kind of like, it's definitely played when you're either highly drunk or with a bunch of people. I recommend a bunch of people, but then you have the hot potato of switching headsets and wiping off the sweat and the acne and the osteoporosis, psoriasis. Sorry, why did I say osteoporosis? I have no idea how that slipped in there, but I'm sorry to any of those who suffer for it. I didn't mean that. Anyway, we're moving on. Let me see. The August PlayStation Plus free games actually has a PSVR title. Blah blah blah. Yes, that's right. Live. We're keeping that in. We're keeping that in. No editing there. It has a PSVR title that has full compatibility. I was trying to say. I actually have no idea what the hell I was trying to say. But it has full compatibility with PSVR, and you can tell the difference playing VR, non-VR, because it actually added some visuals, the immersion, some of the depth of field, the cameras. It's very well done, and it's the complete collection. So, I highly recommend getting that if you have Plus, because it is free $99. We all love the free. You can't go wrong with free. Unless you're in a bar in Singapore and she says, don't worry. Anyway. Don't worry. And also really interesting news, Apex Legends and Titanfall developer Respawn Entertainment announced a AAA shooter exclusive to Oculus, and guess what? There's been development. It will apparently be at the Oculus Connect with a full demo. That's amazing. I can't wait. I want to play it. I want to play the crap out of it. I want to get my hands all over it and do naughty things to it. I mean, but in a good fun way, you know. Yeah, in a good naughty. Yeah, we all like the good naughty. And then there's one last thing. There's actually a real-time performance platform that's about to try to go into crowdfunding called VRJam. And this is interesting because it will have live performance, it's a social platform, as well as allow content creators to create stuff for the VR platform and VR sharing platform space. And I think that's brilliant, because if you're a coder or an artist, animator, whatever, you can do some brilliant things there. But to get some of those perks, you have to be in as an investor, and I think $250 American and $200 UK will get you in that door, at least as the minimum bid. Investor, shareholder, thingamabob stuff, do their hacky. Yeah, that's great. So we are going to wrap stuff up here, so we keep this short and sweet, and I do mean sweet, like, you know, sugary sweet, but not with all the high glucose and diabetes. Because that's not good for anyone. But I wanted to say thank you. Please like, share, and subscribe. Definitely, actually, subscribe first. You should subscribe first. Please subscribe first. That would do me a load of stuff, and then do the others. And there's going to be more coming, a lot more coming. And oh god, we got there at the same time. We have dirty minds, and that's why I love you all. I love you all for your dirty minds, and on that note, we're going to do some dirty stuff. So, hey, FoFA news update. Peace out.